Unfortunately, we'll have more threats because systems get more connected and they run more and more parts of our infrastructure. With the addition of AI, the challenge becomes even tougher. Cybersecurity is a subject where there's an adversary that we want to protect against, and the idea is so that we design our systems in such a way that they're robust, they're secure, they're sustainable, they can be relied on. It's a kind of, we're trying to, we have a moving target, and yet we try to approach it with a more kind of fundamental way that would give us long-term protection. So I think this is a very exciting challenge. Essentially, when you install an app, the worst thing that can happen is that if there are some user credentials, they can be hijacked, or it can be the other way around. The app tries to behave on your behalf and impersonate you. So just to give one example, recently people use browser extensions a lot, and recently there was an extension that looked like ChatGPT bot, but in fact the goal was to hijack Facebook credentials. And that's something that nobody noticed until actually it was released and users started using it. And of course, ChatGPT is very popular, so people, very happy to download and install. But in this case, it was actually a malicious extension that hijacked Facebook credentials, so taking over Facebook accounts. So that's an example of what these kind of apps maliciously can do. So we're interested in software and essentially using the techniques from programming languages and program analysis to apply all of that as early as possible in the construction phase, so that when we release a new app store and when we release a new app, we can guarantee that there are some security properties, so that your account will not be hijacked, that we protect credentials. So essentially, it's security by construction on software. What we want to avoid is this kind of there's a big problem, half of society is affected, okay, now we need to worry about security. That will be too late. So instead, we want to get this mentality, okay, system should be efficient, should be usable, but it should be also secure. Yeah, we see that many companies go through it the hard way. So Microsoft was suffering these problems a few years ago, but now they have rethought their process. They introduced secure development cycle, so they learned the hard way. Google took seriously security from the beginning and pushing many of the security efforts in our area, so that's great. But unfortunately, in many cases, we wait too long until problems arise to actually rethink the way we should do security. So still a lot of work for us to do. I would recommend that they would, before installing any app, that they would do due diligence and read about this and check, not just install any app. So it applies to all apps in general. So because there are some apps. One example is flashlight apps. We have many of the apps that it's just for flashlight. It turns out that they ask for location. So why a flashlight app needs to have access to location all the time? So just kind of thinking a bit about it maybe is helpful before deciding to install it or not.